I'm going to go over some of these midterm makeup problems because most of you guys missed these problems, which I'm kind of in a state of shock of because I put an example on how to do them right there. But I'm going to do them again just for you guys' pleasure. First thing is we're going to highlight this, going to copy it. I'm going to paste it into an Excel. Please hold. And there it is in an Excel. This is the histogram problem. So to do this, you type out 3 words: bins, frequency, and the last one is intervals. So those are just the titles to make sure you guys know where to put these things, okay? So the intervals, I ask you right on the test to make the intervals in ranges of 10, starting with 0 to 10, 11 to 20, blah, 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 all the way up to 7180. So those are going to be our intervals, 0 to 10. This one's going to give me an error message unless I put an apostrophe up there, and then I'm just going to write 11 to 10 because it's going to think it's a date, but it's not. But if you type that apostrophe, first of all, it undoes the date thing. And the next one is 21 through 30, 31 through 40, 41 through 50, 51 through 60, 61 through 70, and the last one is 71 through 80. Okay, those are your ranges. Those are going to be the ranges on the bottom of your histogram. So the bins are easy. The bins is simply the last number in the interval. So this one's 10. This one's 20. So when you see the ghost just showed up there, that means that the software knows that you're going to be adding units of 10 here. So there's that. Let me clean this up a little bit. And let's put boxes in. Let's put boxes all the way around because I like the boxes. So now we're basically ready to type in the formula. So here comes the hard part. Pay attention to this. You're going to click and drag from the first frequency box in its column and all the way down to one past the box. Let me do that again. First thing is click and drag like that. From the beginning frequency box to one past the empty one back here. Now you're going to type in equals FREQ. The frequency pops up. So your data array is your data. Comma. Your bins array are your bins. Close parentheses. This is the one that gets everybody screwed up. You're going to hit Shift, Control, Enter at the same time. Shift, Control, Enter at the same time. Shift, Control, Enter. Kabam. And you see what it did? It went ahead and counted how many were between 0 and 10? None. Down here, how many were between 41 to 50? 11 of them. So that's what this is. So that's halfway done. Now we will continue. We're going to highlight this, just the frequency numbers. We're going to go to Insert. Sorry, that's up here. Insert. And I want a bar graph. So this is a bar graph. This is not a histogram. But we're going to turn it into a histogram. First of all, I'm going to retitle it Histogram. And so this x-axis is not right. So I'm going to right-click on it till I get the little box and select data. So this is the x-axis we're going to fix. We're going to edit. And the new axis range is going to be our intervals, right? Because that's what a histogram has. And it looks okay to me. So we have the ranges down on the x-axis line, but now we have to widen these things. We're going to click on them, double click on them until we get the little gray box that pops out over here. Here you go. And all I do is I do the gap width And I do it to anything under 10%. I don't like to take it all the way down because I can't see the different gaps there. So I always like to leave it off like, 2 or 3 or 9% or something like that. So this tells me this is the histogram of that data. It is skewed to the right. Remember, the skew, if it doesn't fit a bell curve, which this does not, the skew would be the direction of the tail if you were looking at like the silhouette of a rat. So this would be the rat's head with his beady little eyes, and the tail would kind of go off to the right. So this is skewed to the right or positively skewed, and that's what this looks like. Now, one of you, I won't mention any names, when they went to put the graph in, they went insert, recommended charts, and then they picked off the histogram of this system. It does not work because I don't know how to change the intervals on the bottom. But some of you guys did it anyway, and it came out like crap, so I had to mark it wrong. All right, but that's how you do a histogram in Excel. It makes it nice and pretty. In fact, I want this to be prettier. Chart design. Oh, yeah, that's my favorite right there. Okay, so that's it. MGZ out.